Oh, I'm dead. I didn't even see those. Wait, hold on. Hold on, I might dodge it. Oh! What a fucking dodge. Holy shit. What is going on, guys? Thank you for joining me today on the Slick Plays channel. slickbee. I'm your host on this channel. Okay, I don't know why I gotta be so fucking hot. I'm doing a one and done today, and this one and done is gonna be on the Panther 2. This is one of my favorite 7.0 tanks in the game. Arguably one of my I said my favorite. I do the best in it out of 7.0 vehicles. Of course, there's like the T32 and stuff. When I say best, like I get the best play I can possibly do out of a vehicle like this. I can utilize it more, I can move around the map better, and if I'm gonna have a fantastic game with way too many kills, it'll happen in this more often than it'll happen in the T32. Something like that is just, I'm gonna go bounce some shots, kill some people in the front, maybe get flanked. With something like this, you can kind of control the tide of a battle. So we'll do a one and done with this. We'll see how it goes, get a very nice game for you guys. And I want you to comment down below what I should play next for the next one and done. So I'm also a dumbie, and I messed up my recording for this. Not like you can't see the footage, but you can't hear anything. And the reason for that was I was playing Call of Duty on the PS4, and I had my mic plugged in, but I also had War Thunder running. So I plugged my mic back in. I was like, all right, I'm going to do these one and dones now. My friend asked, my roommate wanted to play some COD. And yeah, this is what happens. You lose all. I was already in game, and I was like, oh, there's no sound. So I decided to just record it, and I'll do a post-commentary, but it's still going to prove to the same effectiveness. I'll talk about what I'm doing in the game in this Panther, and kind of go over why we lost, because we do lose this game. And yeah, that's about it. So this is one of my favorite spots, especially spawning in kind of late, because like I said, I realized I had no mic audio, and I was like freaking out, all tab in trying to get audio. I just accepted the fact that it didn't work. So I'm going to push to this corner here on Berlin and snipe into the apartments. So the apartments are kind of like the opposite sniping point on this map, on this side at least. You'll have people in the apartments, you could have people behind you on this side, on the hill, or you could be right here bouncing shots off tigers who are peeking out at bad times. But that's fine. Me and him, I gave him some room so we could share this spot equally, and I think I'm shooting at a T92. I see something peeking out, so I take a random shot. Overpenned, but still hit his track, so he's stuck there. And we're going to work on killing him. So I have a little bit faster of a reload, or the tiger just doesn't know what's good. So I start shooting him with the coax, and he understands to back out of my way, which is thankfully, because this other T92 comes to help his friend, catches one straight in the ammo rack. Goodbye, T92. These are good tanks to kill early on. It's actually pretty valuable for the team, because these guys are going to sit there and scout us. Even though you don't know you're being scouted, you could be very easily scouted by the enemy team. So I start to push in here now. I see that B's getting decapped, and I saw somebody shoot from B. So I'm like, all right, let's move in, get a little capture going on. So I'm going under the bridge here, and I'm going to check what's down in front of me. Now, this is my usual path on this map. I like this because it's kind of a tank like the Panther can use decent gun depression, decent speed to move up the middle of the map kind of unseen and flank some heavy tanks or flank anything that's trying to go A or C. And you have a lot of options down here. That being said, you also have a lot of ways to die from down here. There could be a tank coming in front of you. I get a sneaky little shot on this M41. I think he saw me and thought I was going to keep pushing, so I took like a very thread the needle shot, and then I'm pushing him. So he had to back up and get shot by my teammate, who's supporting very well, which is great. So I'm going to push on to B, but I noticed this still got capped, and that chassis is outside of the cap zone. Logs fall right there, so I'm like, okay, there's a tank. And we're going to identify, it's an FV4202. So I got to take this guy out before I do anything else. And I'm kind of checking the map every second while I'm here. Like every couple of minutes. You know how when you're driving a car, you're always looking in the rearview mirror. Obviously, you have to drive the car forward, but you want to check what's behind you and see what's going on around you. Check your mirrors and stuff. It's kind of how I'm doing it with the map. So I'm looking. I'm like, okay, my team is watching the lines from the apartments. An enemy tank just went down over there. I see that we're capping A, so I'm not too worried about my right. So I have my turret facing the left and completely focused on capping this point and dealing with this FV4202. So I come around the corner, and obviously he's not going to get outflanked that easy. He notices that. So I'm going to put a smoke shell, and I figured the distance is about right to get him blind. So I blinded him with the smoke shell. Figured he was going to be pushing up. I stopped for a second just in case he wants to take a shot through the smoke. Push up a little bit, third person, hit him right in the side of the tank. I think he got smoked out and was like, oh, this Panther's going to flank me. I'm going to use this time to get my front armor around. And we caught him straight on the side. So now I'm looking over here. I saw somebody was shooting at the edge, and I see the bottom. It's a T-29, I believe, or a T-34. So I'm going to try to keep him pinned. And still looking at the map, I'm like, all right, well, I'll smoke this out and get this cap point for our team so we can start to get the ticket bleed going. And the only thing I wish I did better in this match, now that I'm looking back at it, is pushed up and dealt with the people who pushed through C. Because obviously, if you take a look at the map, our team's in an L. We have like a guy behind the Reichstag, a guy in A who just died, me in the middle, and we have 3 guys clotted up at the spawn. And the reason they're clotted in the spawn is because everybody who pushed through C is now trying to spawn camp. So any tank that was on the C side is now stuck, and they're dealing with hull down people. I had a nice trade with that T-29, or T-34 again, I don't know exactly which one it is, but it kind of shows you the power of this gun when you aim it in good spots. It has enough pen and enough explosive mass to really do damage. Usually I'll get one-shots on T-29s if I hit that spot on the right-hand side, but since it was the left side of the turret, it wasn't a one-shot. He must have been on full crew. So, survive a couple bombs here. I decided to smoke, grab another crew member, and rep. And since I'm sitting on the cap point, I gained a lot of my smoke shells back, so I didn't have a problem shooting so many right into this little choke point right here. Now, I see that they're on A again, and we still have C loss, which I'm not really thinking about, which is bad. This is what I should have done better this game. I should have went to the C side, because if one tank pushes up and gets A, that's no big deal. It's one tank. These guys are still clotted in the spawn on our team. Now, I don't know 100% that it's because they're getting pinned down, but I can only assume, and they don't know what to do and how to deal with it, and it's really causing a problem for this game, and inevitably it's going to cause us the loss. So just always have these things in your mind when you're moving up like this and you're in such a powerful position. One, don't have backup. I smoked my left just in case anybody wanted to shoot me from across the map, and I see that there's a T-95 fighting at the back of A, and I can't see what's actually in A. So we're going to take a look at the T-95, take a shot at his cupola, bounce. Actually a pretty poorly aimed shot. I shouldn't have taken it. And then I go for a side shot, which I think should pen, and it doesn't. And I think it's because of the angle he's at, because he's not really flat on to me. Usually you can pen those shots. But I'll show you where you can pen a T-95 and not have to worry about it from the side. So we're going to go for that cupola, and the way the cupola is formed on the side, it makes a flat spot. And here comes a Centurion around the corner. I couldn't smoke it fast enough. I wasn't paying attention. And he kills me. That's the end of my Panther 2 game. And I decide that, yeah, I'm going to try to come back, but the game's already lost. Regardless of what I come back in, we most likely lost this game. So, map position and the way your team moves and the way you support each other has such a big impact. You know, somebody like me could get 4 kills, or somebody on the team could get 4 kills. And they think they're doing well. And, you know, you didn't join the same page. You're not all on the same page when you're playing like that. So I urge you guys, when you're playing these vehicles, to just kind of slow down, read the map more, get in tune with the map and what's going on in the game, and figure that out. Because once you figure it out and you can kind of see what's going on, and yeah, you can see here there's a couple tanks shooting down there and try to take a shot of that Corsair, but you can see that it's really easy to flip to a 3 cap and you're just losing, trapped in your spawn, especially on a map like Berlin. So take advantage of key positions, hold key positions, don't push up too far like I did and get slammed between 3 tanks like a dummy. Always check your 6, because there could be planes like P-47s coming up wanting to kill you. Basically, the big driving factor of this video, and like most of these one and done videos, is I want you to know that every game's a little different. You're never going to have the same team. And as much as I would have liked to say, hey, good job, team, like this is bad. There's a guy on the team who actually says something like that, like, thanks, team, we got a brain-dead team. It's not about that. You as an individual player can start to feel how the game's going to go and actually react to help your team. I think if I pushed C, we would have had a better chance at winning this. Or if I didn't push up as far, just take out the T-95 when I had the shot and check my left and smoke that, I probably could have been able to take out the Centurion and maybe even the tank that was behind him. But since I acted so quick and kind of got caught up in my own driving thing, because I wanted a lot of kills and I also didn't have sound, I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to use this footage or not. You know, I put myself in a position to die. So accepting that and understanding the map and moving around and accepting that you might put yourself in a bad spot because there are multiple angles where people can see you from across the entire map, and you only have one gun facing one direction and you have to reload that after you shoot. So take that into account. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If this helped you play the Panther 2, let me know. If you want to see more one and dones, what vehicle would you like to see? Let me know in the comments down below. If you're new here, feel free to click that subscribe button. It helps me out. We're getting really close to 48,000 subscribers, which is insane. I haven't talked about numbers a lot, but we've been gaining a lot of new subscribers on the channel. I can't thank you guys enough for stopping by. I've had a long YouTube career thus far, and it's amazing to me, like, through the up and downs, that people are still supporting me, and I really do appreciate it. And I owe you guys the world. I'm gonna do my best to show you the best gameplay possible every day, and do some other stuff. If you're curious and you want to watch more War Thunder from today, this video didn't do it for you, check me out on twitch.tv/slickbee. After this video goes live, I'll be doing my FUF stream with some wine. Yeah, it's gonna be a wine day. So I hope to see you all there. Have a wonderful day. It's been your boy Slick.